Why are U.S. classrooms still battling over a theory that's more than 160 years old? Why do some schools teach evolution, while others tiptoe around it or avoid it completely? This isn't just about science or religion. It's about politics, power, identity, and belief. Today, we're unpacking why the theory of evolution remains one of the most controversial topics in American education. Let's rewind to 1925. A high school teacher named Jew Scopes was arrested for teaching evolution in Tennessee. The courtroom became a battleground between science and religion. It was nicknamed the monkey trial, but the impact was no joke. Even though Scopes lost, the trial ignited a national conversation. For many Americans, it wasn't just about Darwin versus the Bible. It was about who decides what truth is in the classroom. And nearly 100 years later, that fire still hasn't gone out. Many school boards, especially in the South and Midwest, still wrestle with how or whether to include evolution in science curricula. America's Constitution says there should be no official religion. But what happens when religious belief collides with scientific theory? Many Americans believe evolution contradicts the Bible's account of creation. That tension spills directly into schools. Some parents fight to limit evolution education, fearing it undermines their faith or teaches kids we're just accidents of nature. Others argue that public schools must remain neutral and grounded in scientific evidence, not scripture. This constant tug-of-war has led to policies, lawsuits, and even bans. At the heart of it is a complex question. Can a secular government truly separate science from religion in a deeply religious country? In response to evolution, new movements emerged like Creationism and later Intelligent Design. They propose alternative ideas to Darwin's theory, often with a religious or spiritual foundation. Some school boards have tried to include these in science classes, presenting them as competing theories. But courts have ruled again and again. Creationism is religion, not science. Still, the debate continues under different names, often hidden behind phrases like teach the controversy or academic freedom. Behind the scenes, there's a powerful network of lobbying groups pushing for curriculum changes. It's not just about biology anymore. It's about worldviews and who controls what future generations believe. In the US, education is mostly controlled at the state and local level, and that is where the political battle plays out. Some states strongly support evolution education. Others allow schools to skip it or weaken it with disclaimers. Textbooks can vary wildly from one region to another. A student in California might learn that humans share DNA with chimpanzees, while a student in Texas might hear that evolution is just a theory. This decentralization means science education depends heavily on who's elected to the local school board. And in deeply divided times, evolution has become a political symbol, a litmus test for broader values like faith, family, and freedom. The biggest losers in this controversy, when evolution is downplayed or skipped, students miss out on a fundamental concept that connects all life on Earth. Evolution is the backbone of modern biology, from understanding viruses to saving endangered species. Failing to teach it properly puts American students at a disadvantage globally in science and research. And yet, polls show more than 50% of Americans still have doubts about evolution. Until society bridges the gap between belief and evidence, the classroom will remain a battlefield. So, why is teaching evolution still controversial in the US? Because it challenges beliefs, because it's political, and because the struggle over truth is more alive than ever. The question isn't just what students learn, but who gets to decide. And that's a battle far from over. If you believe in truth, science, and the right to ask questions, stay curious and stay informed. Thanks for watching.